Welcome to this week's Spoiler Alert. We're going to talk a little Grey's Anatomy. We've got a treat for Spartacus Vengeance fans. We've got some Good Wife scoop, and we've got a very special guest in Retta from Parks and Recreation. Thank you for joining us.
I have several men in rotation. One's waiting for me out in the car. Don't worry, I roll down the window.
And of course, we once again have Mr. Matt Mitovich.
In keeping with the one name thing, you can just call me Matt.
Let's just get right into it. The Super Bowl. Unbelievable game.
Insane.
Insane.
I thought they were going to lose, but then they won.
The commercials were funny.
Hilarious.
The one with the animals?
Good stuff.
So funny.
And the beer one?
The beer one was a good one. Madonna.
She sang.
Never sounded
Beer
better.
one was really good.
Oh, we could talk about the Super Bowl.
Okay, enough. Grey's Anatomy alternate universe episode.
I liked it, but I found myself getting caught up in trying to see what the differences are from their present reality and the alternate reality. And I was really caught up in what they were wearing, particularly at the end, because I feel like Meredith was wearing the same outfit that she wore when she first met Derek.
Really?
I do.
How would you remember such a thing?
For some reason, that's in my head. That pink was in my head, because I've always had a weird thing about what they wear.
I was watching it and thinking it was a little too over the top. It was a little too caricaturish, like almost like they were trying too hard to distinguish the alternate reality personalities from the regular. But then halfway through, I was like, you know what? It's a gimmick.
Right.
Let's let them do this once a year, have a little fun. And I kind of just went along with it.
For one, Justin Chambers' eyeglasses simply did not
Yeah,
fit.
and Christina's hair.
Yeah, it was a little caricaturish.
Sarah Ramirez looked amazing.
She did.
She did look good.
She
Yeah.
did.
We should celebrate sometime.
I didn't quite understand why Meredith would be so happy in that universe under her mother's thumb like that. I would be miserable.
I didn't think she was happy. I think she was just happy in the beginning of the episode because we didn't know it. We assumed that she was happy in life, but we didn't know that she had gotten engaged. They were trying to throw us by showing her so content in the morning with her mom and dad.
Yeah.
Dad, whatever, yeah. That was a little jarring.
My favorite, I think, was McSteamy coming into the ER like that.
That was a
a
great
surprising kind of great moment. I almost forgot he was missing from the episode.
Oh, I was waiting. I
Were you?
was like, why did it take so long to get him in the show?
And I like that they name-checked all the people they needed to name-check. They mentioned Burke, they mentioned Izzy, they mentioned George.
Crazy Izzy. I think they're a little
Crazy
dig
Izzy,
there.
who they wouldn't be surprised if she showed up one day and shot up the place.
She's put it out there, Katherine Heigl, that she'd like to come back. I think whatever Bad Blood is, everybody should just sort of get over it and they should bring her back. I think it'd be amazing.
I think it'd be genius.
Especially if Justin Chambers ends up leaving the show. That'd be a great exit storyline.
I don't think he's going to leave, do you?
I'm saying when the day comes.
Speaking of Greys, we've got an exclusive clip from this Thursday's Valentine's Day themed episode. Let's check it out.
I have been off of Dr. Altman's service now for 2 weeks. I stepped over a line. You reprimanded me. Continuing to punish me
Fine.
is...
You're on her service.
Another obsession of all of ours, Good Wife.
Yes.
Just came off of a really great episode.
Let's try and reduce the excitement level from now on, shall we?
Little scoop here, Will's ex-girlfriend, Tammy, played by Elizabeth Reeser, is returning. I suspect fireworks with Alicia. This is the first time she'll be back after Alicia had the affair with Will.
I wonder if she's going to come back to be a little snarky with Will, or will he be open to her considerable charms?
I think based on the promos, I mean, it looks like he's going to lose his, right to practice law. So he's going to be in a bad place when she comes back. You don't think so?
Editing.
Oh,
They're
clever
really
promo.
good at making promos. I refuse to believe that he's
I like
going to
Mike's
be
idea,
disbarred.
though. A little downward spiral,
think
impetuous
so.
hookup.
We already know his two sisters are coming to town.
I'm a little bummed that we've seen the last of Wendy Scott Carr, and Nicanoni Rose won't be back this season.
She was good.
Hated her.
A little maybe too...
You love to hate her. You love to hate her.
Like, I like her. I like Anika. I cannot stand Wendy Scott Carr.
She's going to private practice to play Taye Diggs' sister. So you can check her out
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay, shh. Now it's time for Spoiler Alert Theater. We've got two Shakespearean-trained actors
that right?
performing a scene from an upcoming episode of Spartacus Vengeance. Let's take a look at it right here.
You really believe this will save you, maneuvering my father's inside you?
You mistake content.
Do not attempt to twist words to advantage. I will not be placed beneath your heel again. You're with it.
You think so low of me?
Based upon lasting memory of blood and betrayal.
I've done many things to hurt you because I was jealous of you. Duh. Of your position, your beauty, your youth, moved by base passions which served only to wound my own heart. I would do anything for you, Iya. To erase injury my actions cost.
You remember what happened between us?
I remember everything.
Do not think I will be easily threatened.
Again, you mistake content.
Mistake is yours.
Wow, that was something.
Who knew they had it in them?
I didn't know.
I have the words.
Well, think of a couple because we need some scoop from Parks and Recreation. But before we get there, what do we think about Tom and Ann as a couple?
I saw that coming down Broadway about halfway through the
Did
episode.
you really?
As soon as he started being her wingman there at the party.
Where to begin? I'm an amateur juggler.
Nope, you shouldn't have begun there. Get out. No one's trying to get with jugglers.
I was hoping that it was going to be Mark, that he was going to come back. And I was like, but I hadn't heard he was returning, but that would have been a fun surprise.
You know who else was hoping it would be Mark? The guy who played Mark.
Oh. I hear he might be coming back at some point. But anyway, what did we think about Tom and Ann?
I'm a little freaked out. Like, I don't really understand what's going on.
That's
I
not
know
gonna
what's
work.
happening.
It's not gonna work.
I know what's happening, so
that's
I
right.
don't want to tip my hand.
Yeah.
But as a person who watches the show, I'm like, come on, really?
Yeah.
But you'll see. You'll see what happens.
Yeah, this was a mistake. No!
Well, tell us something you can share about what's coming up.
You get to meet one of Donna's cousins, who I think people will be very intrigued. I know Aziz Ansari was beside himself when he found out who my cousin was. He was like, "What?" It's pretty awesome. So it's a male. He's and he's not in the episode. There's just pictures of us, and I've heard that he wants to be.
So it's a celebrity, it's somebody
he wants to
famous.
be-
Who's
So
your
Donna's
wants
got
to
celebrity
be-
ties.
yes,
Interesting.
Thank you very much for coming. Will you come back?
I will. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Great. Matt, thank you for being here.
Always a pleasure to walk 10 feet down the hall.